Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
All right, it's that time of the year again. The season is fast approaching, and we got to talk about how to set up the lineup. Now, keep in mind, the Yankees lineup will probably change 130 to 140 times at minimum this season because the Yankees like to rotate guys in and out, and you always have a few injuries here and there. I don't agree with rotating everybody in and out, but it is what it is. The Yankees lineup is tougher to predict this year than in years past because we've got a couple of undecided positions with just a couple of weeks left in spring training. But if I were the manager of the Yankees, some of you have asked how I would set up my lineup. So here's how I would do it. Leading off, Anthony Volpe, and I've got him playing second base. Listen, I love this kid. The Yankees haven't had a true speedy leadoff hitter since Brett Gardner, and we know the Yankees like power in the number 2 spot in the order. So having a speedy player on base in front of a power hitter is usually a good thing. It gets the power hitter more fastballs, it creates a distraction, and usually the pitcher doesn't like walking the leadoff guy, so he might get some extra fastballs as he adjusts to major league pitching. I expect Anthony Volpe to be hitting leadoff if the Yankees include him on the opening day roster. Batting second and playing center field, Aaron Judge. It's been a relatively recent trend in baseball for teams to set up their lineup with the best hitter batting second. Judge actually hit leadoff 34 times last year and hit .366 with a .481 on-base percentage out of the leadoff spot. And when he hit second on 112 occasions, he hit .294 with 47 of his 62 home runs. But the Yankees only penciled him into the number 3 slot 7 times last year. He hit .360 with a .467 on-base percentage in those games, so he's been great wherever you put him. I know a lot of people are expecting Judge to take a step back this year, but he worked with Paul Goldschmidt on his 2-strike approach. He's trying to become a better overall hitter. Look, I think he could even have a better year this year. It wouldn't surprise me if he hits .320, if he hits more than 62 home runs. It'd be amazing. I wouldn't count on it, but it's possible. With Harrison Bader out, he's going to be playing center field on opening day, but I expect him to shift back over to right field for the majority of the season. Batting third, Anthony Rizzo. Of course, he's playing first base. You got to have lefty power at Yankee Stadium, and he's a guy whose average will probably rebound somewhat due to the banning of the shift. Last year, he hit just .224. He had some back issues, hit into the shift a lot. But before coming to the Yankees, he was a .268 hitter for his career. I expect .250, .260 this year. You'd love it if he hit about 30 home runs. And you got to have, like we said, some left-handed power. So it's crucial that he stays healthy. The Yankees are going to need to manage that back issue and keep this guy on the field and off the IL. Batting fourth, Giancarlo Stanton. He is my right fielder on opening day. His OPS when he played right field last season was .848, but it was just .728 when he was the designated hitter. The problem is when he plays the outfield in extended stretches or in cold weather like you might have on opening day, you just wince every time he runs because you feel like the calf or the hamstring is about to snap. It's going to be vital for him to play the outfield on numerous occasions this year, so he's got to figure out a way to stay healthy, but if he's in there, he's deadly. He still hits the ball as hard as anybody in baseball. Batting fifth at third base, DJ LeMahieu. I look at LeMahieu as a utility guy, but you just can't have Josh Donaldson starting over him on opening day. Frankly, DJ has earned it, and Donaldson has not. Even though Donaldson did knock in the winning run on opening day last year, DJ is just a better player, full stop. I don't know if DJ can stay healthy for a full season at this point in his career. He's broken down a few years in a row. We're unsure about the foot injury being fully healed, but he's my guy on opening day, and you cross your fingers. Batting sixth, Gleyber Torres, and he is my designated hitter. It's not that I think Gleyber's a bad second baseman. I think he's a fine second baseman, but I want Volpe out there. He's the future up the middle, as Hal Steinbrenner said. A lot of people think Gleyber Torres might get traded, and I agree that that's a substantial possibility. But as of this moment, he's on the team, and you can't sit him. He's too good of an offensive player. He's my DH for opening day. Batting seventh, Oswaldo Cabrera. And I've got him out there in left field. I think he's a better player in the outfield than most of us expected him to be, and he's a damn sight better than Aaron Hicks. If I were running this team, I would reward him for the way that he has taken on these new positions with vigor and worked really hard to be a useful utility type of player for the Yankees. I would give him the opening day start in left field. One thing about Cabrera is that he's got a phenomenal arm. It's very accurate as well, so those runners who are trying to score from second base on a single to left field might be in trouble more often than not. I don't think that Aaron Hicks' arm has been the same since he had Tommy John surgery, so Oswaldo Cabrera is my guy. Batting eighth, Oswald Peraza, and he is the new starting shortstop in my eyes. Look, he's not tearing the cover off the ball this spring, but Garrett Cole just compared him to his former teammate Carlos Correa on defense. And that's pretty high praise because Correa is one of the best defensive shortstops in Major League Baseball, even if he can't pass a physical. We saw enough out of Peraza last year to know he's capable and ready to take the next step of his career, and I've got him as the new starting shortstop for the Yankees for maybe the next decade. And batting ninth, Jose Trevino. Word around the campfire is that his wrist is feeling better and he's back in the mix behind the dish in the next couple of days. He was a huge surprise last season and one of the few trades that the Yankees have made in the last several years that hasn't been a total disaster. He's mostly in there for his defensive abilities, but last year he hit .248 with 11 home runs, and I think both of those numbers will improve this year given his experience in the Bronx last season. I'm expecting another all-star caliber season from Jose Trevino. And one final look at the lineup as we have it constructed. Volpe leading off, Judge batting second, Rizzo batting third, Stanton in the cleanup spot, DJ LeMahieu batting fifth, Gleyber Torres batting sixth, Cabrera out there in left batting seventh, Oswald Peraza batting eighth, and Jose Trevino batting ninth. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you next time.